Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to the God of our forefathers, to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we're in the Passover season. Passover is tomorrow night. And some people that's bringing in Passover tonight for some reason. Passover is the 14th day of the month at evening. It's not the 13th day of the month at evening. The 14th day of the month at evening. So it starts tomorrow night. Get that correct. But as you can see, Passover is, I won't even say exposing, but you get to see behind the curtains of how many people actually know the Torah, how many people don't know the Torah. So as you can see, these last couple of videos, last couple of lives, I've been talking about these Israelite camps that's just breaking the law of Passover. And we have another video of these Israelite camps doing unlawful slaughtering of lambs in America. So let's look at this real fast. Let's react to this. Hold on, let's press play on this.
Yeah.
So as you can see, they slaughtered this lamb and they're skinning this lamb.
Don't cut that meat paws out. You know what I'm saying? We need all that on the lamb spit. And we ain't breaking no bones. We don't cut them up into little cubes. You know what I'm saying?
Might as well.
Hey, don't say y'all. I didn't say nothing. I ain't say y'all funny. But happy Passover. I didn't say that. So it ain't y'all.
So they can't say this is not for Passover. He clearly says happy Passover.
Hey, still on here?
Yeah, niggas is crazy.
Oh, weak, man.
They crazy. But yeah, happy Passover, family.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You want the white part right there too?
No, don't worry about that. Cut off of that.
So this is their Passover lamb that they're unlawfully doing in America.
But you got to pull that hair and just slice it a little bit out.
Yeah, this is for the Lord's Passover tonight. This is our lamb we're gonna be feasting on.
So he was live. They were live 10 hours ago. And he said this is for the Lord's Passover tonight. So he thinks the Passover is the night of the 13th. And they're unlawfully slaughtering this Passover lamb in America. Remember that. This is a sin. This is breaking the commandments of God.
Yep. We're doing everything according to the scriptures.
He said they're doing everything according to the scriptures. No, you're not. Because according to the scriptures, it says you should do this, or you're supposed to do this in Jerusalem. Slaughter it, roast it, and eat it in Jerusalem. So you're not in Jerusalem.
Yeah, that knife cut right through that jaw.
Yeah.
This is sin.
You coming back, Elder?
We're watching sin. We're watching.
You got that beer?
He watching Israelites with their fringes on. With their fringes on. Talking about they're keeping the law. The fringes is supposed to remind you of the law, and you're breaking the law. This is crazy.
We gotta drink that yeast before sundown.
That man said he got to drink that yeast before sundown because it's yeast and bear. They got to drink that yeast before sundown because he thinks the Passover is tonight. He thinks the Passover is tonight.
So Paul scared to get blood on his little Puma, on his little Target Puma slippers. The Walmart Puma slippers. Get blood on them, man. He's supposed to wear black socks, out. We thugging it out.
I want to see the blood.
We thugging it out. You don't want to see the blood? All right, you supposed to put a cup under that lamb neck, all right? Put the blood on the doorpost, all right?
We get some blood. We get some.
Blood on the doorpost is crazy. That's crazy. So I thought it was just Ariella that does this stuff, but clearly, I thought it was just House of Bear. I don't know what camp this is, but this, these dudes is crazy.
Shalom, family. Shalom. Happy Passover, man. All praises, man. Passover 2025.
That's right.
Yeah, we gonna put that whole lamb on the spit. No bone shall be broken. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you might as well break the bones because you're sinning anyway. Might as well just slam it to the ground, break the bones, snap it in half.
As it say in the scripture. Yeah, this is the part. See, everybody we get on the other side now. Hit the other side. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look at this and they turn their faces up, but you don't know what these jokers be doing to get that McDonald's meat. You know what I'm saying? They do them animals dirty, bro. Them animals be crying and stuff. Hey, this lamb ate good. He drunk good. You know what I'm saying? You say you start to sound like a GA boy, man. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
They in Georgia slaughtered the lamb, skinning it, thinking they're doing where they are. They're doing what the law tell you're supposed to do in the land of Israel in Jerusalem, but they're doing it in America, which makes it a sin. And they wearing those fringes like they know the law, but they don't know the law.
Hey, I'm country folk now. You know what I'm saying? I still got the city in me, but the city behind me, Jack. You know what I'm saying? We in the woods, with old school lawnmowers. You know what I'm saying? Doorknobs on the floor. Goddamn Elder Kane got the E&J XO on it. You know what I'm saying? Stand for Esau and Jacob. Where is it at? Can I focus on it? There you go. Yeah, we in the dog cages. You know what I'm saying? You know we in the country, goddamn. Look at the woods behind us. We ain't even looked to see if there's any snakes in here. Look, now they gonna look. Now they nervous. Hey man, we in here. Yo, you cutting that meat out. Don't cut that meat, bro. You gotta pull it back. Stop acting like you scared. I get in it, out.
Pause. I'm sorry. No, I'm joking.
Hold that out. Don't cut that meat now. And watch when you cut that stomach, because all that shit will come on your hands, goddamn.
Oh, you don't watch it.
Yeah, Esau and Jacob, E&J. Easy Jesus.
These are alcoholics, bro. Let me not.
Yeah, this is a process, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people skip.
Does it have to be a boy?
Yep. A boy of the first year.
You see that? I heard that. Male of the first year. They have. You see that, Zara? They have a male lamb of the first year. This is literally a holy thing that they're slaughtering and skinning in America. This is a sin.
No spot, no blemish.
This is
no broken bones. None of that. And we understand if you got to cut up the lamb, and, you know, Y'all ain't got the accessibility as we do in the South. Watch that meat out. You gotta pull it back out. It ain't gonna bite you out. Don't worry about it.
This is crazy. No, I'm not. I'm not about to continue to watch the whole thing. But they literally slaughtered, skinning a lamb. They're gonna take out all the insides. If y'all want to watch that video, I'll put the link. Matter of fact, I'll put the link to this. If y'all want to watch this, don't go to my Facebook page and try to send me a request because I'm not accepting none of y'all people on my Facebook page. But that's the link to if y'all want to watch the whole thing. But they slaughtered a lamb in America. And hold on, I'm gonna read this one more time. I know that these past five videos, I probably read this so many times. But I'm just gonna read it again because clearly people are not taking heed to what the scriptures say. And I'm not gonna read all of it. I'm just gonna read the part. We're gonna go to Deuteronomy 12 real fast. And remember, the Passover lamb is a holy thing. It is a holy thing. So I'm gonna go to, let me put this on the screen real fast. I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 12, and I'm just gonna read this part right here, verse 26. Read the whole chapter if you haven't read this before. It says, "Only thy holy things which thou hast, and thy vows thou shalt take, and go unto the place which the Lord shall choose. And thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, the Passover lamb is a sacrifice. It is a burnt offering. The flesh and the blood upon the altar of the Lord, and the blood of thy sacrifices shall be poured out against the altar of the Lord thy God, and thou shalt eat the flesh." So the reason why you're supposed to have the Passover lamb only in Jerusalem, because it's a sacrifice, and you're supposed to eat the sacrifices in the place which the Most High chose. Can't eat it nowhere else. You're supposed to get the blood of that sacrifice, and it's supposed to go on the altar. This is why the holy things are supposed to be taken to that place and done that. When you slaughter that away from the place, you can't take it there to do that. So that's what makes it unlawful, right? He gives us a warning. Look at this. Verse 13? It says, "Take heed." That means like be careful. I'm gonna put it back on the screen. It says, "Take heed to thyself that thou offer not thy burnt offerings in every place that thou seest, but in the place which the Lord shall choose, in one of thy tribes. There thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, and there thou shalt do all that I command thee." He tells you over and over where you're supposed to do that at. Now let's go to Deuteronomy 16. These are stuff I'm just gonna keep reading. I'm not gonna read everything because I read this like 10 times this week for y'all. But y'all go read it, Deuteronomy 16. All right. So we're gonna read verse 6 and 7. It says, "But at the place which the Lord thy God shall choose to cause his name to dwell in, there thou shalt sacrifice the Passover at evening, at the going down of the sun, at the season that thou camest forth out of Egypt. And thou shalt roast it and eat it in the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. And thou shalt turn in the morning and go to thy tents." So you're supposed to eat, roast, and slaughter the Passover lamb in the place that the Most High God chose. He don't only tell you that's what he tells you this right here. Verse what is it? Where is it? Where is that? Where it tells you don't. Where is that in the tents? Where is that? Where is that? I can't find it right now. I can't find it right now, whatever. But he literally tells you, don't do it in your tents when y'all read this chapter. but I can't find it right now. So it's all right. I read like 20 times for y'all. So these people are literally breaking the law. They're taking the Passover lamb, which is a holy thing. They're slaughtering it. Which the word sacrifice and the word for slaughter is the same word, it's zabak. So when you see sacrifice, it's talking about slaughtering. So they say, I'm not sacrificing it, I'm just slaughtering it. It's the same word, zabak. It's the same word. Right? So they're playing games, they're breaking the law, and we got to call them out for this. If you a Bible believer, if you an Israelite, whatever, and you see this, you got to call them out because they're in sin and they're defiling the Passover, right? And they have no understanding. So again, this is like the third video these dudes doing this. They're literally out here with these lambs talking about this day Passover. This is crazy. This is crazy, right? But this video is gonna be short. This is a quick little 16-minute video. This don't have to be long. The other ones is long. Make sure y'all go check out my Passover in America video so y'all can truly have the understanding of how and why doing this in America is unlawful. But every video I'm gonna talk about it and I'm gonna react to it and I'm gonna expose it. Right? But and again, Passover does not start tonight. Passover starts tomorrow night. In that video is 10 hours ago. They talking about their Passover is tonight. Passover does not start tonight. Passover is the evening of the 14th day. All right? The 14th is tomorrow. Right? So what is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely is. Hold on, let me put that up there. Yeah, hold up. See, my daughters gave me this world's greatest dad, but yeah. See that? I got one of my clients gave me this for a gift for Hanukkah. I don't really be drinking like that. I don't be drinking wine or anything like that. So I never opened it. So I just got it there as like a little just a show because I don't be drinking. I don't drink. So it's just there for show. But yeah, my clients gave me that. But yeah, man, Passover starts tomorrow. And I want to say this too. When I say keeping Passover is a sin, what I mean is taking the lamb, slaughtering it, doing all that is a sin. But when the season of Passover comes and it's here, and you recognize it, you honor it, you pray to the Most High, you have a dinner with your family, you have a gathering, that's not breaking the law. That's not. I'm not when I say that, I'm not saying if you gather, if you have a dinner, if you do that, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying taking that lamb, slaughtering it, calling it the Passover lamb, eating lamb, that's what makes it a sin. But like me and my family, we remove all leaven out our house. We read, we talk about Passover, we come together and we enjoy, the Passover season and we pray to the Most High. And me this year, I'm fasting. So I'm on my second week of fasting. I got fasting through the Passover week, and then I got another week after that. Right. So I do recognize the Passover season, and there's nothing wrong with having a dinner or a feast, gathering with some family and friends during the season. But that's the most we can do. We cannot act like we can keep Passover as is written in the Torah, because that would make you a sinner and breaking the laws of God. But shalom, shalom, shalom. I gotta go out here. My wife just came to the door because we were moving the leaven, making sure we have everything out of the leaven, make sure we have all the leaven out of the house before Passover come in tomorrow. So shalom, shalom. Y'all enjoy, y'all have fun, and I'll catch y'all another time.